If you ask anyone around the world about Neymar, they will tell you he is one of the most skilled football players, the king of the dribble, the last Jogo Bonito, the natural heir to Pelé and Ronaldinho, a footballing genius who was just unlucky. But if you ask a Brazilian, the answer will be kinda different. In the country of football, millions of fans are begging for exactly one thing heading into the 2026 World Cup: keep Neymar away from the national team. To the outside world, this sounds completely insane. Why would a country turn its back on the greatest goal scorer in its entire history? Because the truth is, the illusion is broken, and the reality of Neymar in 2026 is a massive problem that no one outside of Brazil wants to talk about. Let's be brutally honest for a second. Every single World Cup cycle since 2014 started with the exact same promise. This is Neymar's year. He's matured, he's ready, and every single cycle ended the exact same way, with a heartbreaking elimination, an emotional Instagram apology, and Neymar flying off to another party while the rest of the country mourned. For over a decade, Brazil placed all its hopes, all its immense pressure, and all its dreams on the shoulder of one man. They gave him the legendary number 10 shirt and the keys to the kingdom. But the return on that massive investment? 0 World Cups. And you know what the worst part is? For the Brazilian fan, it's not just the injuries, it's the choices. While players like Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo were obsessing over their legacy, sacrificing everything to stay at the absolute pinnacle of European football, Brazilians were watching their biggest star slowly drift away. There was also always a story attached, a controversial red card here, headlines about carnival parties, rumours about late-night poker streams, and doubts about his commitment whenever recovery time came around. All of this together fed one growing perception in Brazil, that the hunger just wasn't there anymore. And then, at just 31 years old, the time where Messi was winning the World Cup and Karim Benzema was winning the Ballon d'Or, Neymar packed his bags and left elite European football for Saudi Arabia. For millions of Brazilians, that was the final straw. It felt like an admission that the hunger was gone. Brazilians grew up watching legends who bled for the yellow shirt. Romario dragged the team to a World Cup in 1994. Ronaldo tore his knee apart, came back, and conquered the world in 2002. They set a standard of absolute obsession with winning. So, when the fans see Neymar prioritizing a billionaire paycheck in Saudi Arabia over highly competitive football in Europe, the connection shatters. The patience didn't disappear overnight. It bled out, slowly, year after year. The Brazilian fan isn't just disappointed anymore. They are deeply, completely exhausted. They feel like they cared more about him winning a World Cup than he actually did. But the real reason the country wants him gone isn't just about his attitude off the pitch. It's about what actually happens when the referee blows the whistle. Look at the current Brazilian squad. Vinicius Jr, Rodrigo, Rafinha, Endrick. This is arguably one of the most expensive, aggressive, and fast-attacking lineups in world football right now. These guys are destroying elite European defenses week in and week out. But to say the entire country hates him would be a lie, because despite all the frustration, the injuries, and the tactical problems, there is a massive civil war happening among Brazilian fans right now. Half the country wants him out, but the other half still treats him as their only hope for 2026. Why? Because when they look at this new generation, they see incredible, fast athletes, but they don't see magic. Vinicius and Rafinha are explosive wingers, but who is the maestro? Who is the classic Brazilian number 10? Brazil has struggled to find a creative midfielder who can dictate the game. For millions of loyal fans, Neymar playing at even 50% capacity is still the most creative and genius player Brazil has. They remember the impossible passes, the free kicks, the moments where he pulled a rabbit out of a hat when the team was desperate. They believe in that tight 0-0 World Cup quarter-final against a solid European defence. Speed isn't enough. You need genius to unlock the door. And to them, Neymar is the last true genius Brazil has produced. They have blind faith that if he is on the pitch, a miracle can happen. So, you have a divided nation, the tactical fans demanding his exit and the loyalists praying for his return. With a country split in half, who makes the final call? The answer is simple, and it has nothing to do with football. You have to follow the money. The Brazilian national team is not just a sports team, it is a billion-dollar commercial enterprise. When the CBF, the Brazilian Football Confederation, signs lucrative contracts to play international friendlies or global tours, there is a massive business machine working behind the scenes. And for the past 10 years, that machine has been powered by one name. When international promoters pay millions of dollars to host a Brazil match, they aren't just paying to see the yellow shirt. They want the superstar. They want Neymar. He sells the stadium tickets. He brings the global television cameras. He secures the massive sponsorships from multinational brands. To the men in expensive suits sitting in the CBF headquarters, it doesn't matter if Vinicius is faster. It doesn't matter if Endrick is the undeniable future of the sport. Neymar is the brand. For these executives, phasing Neymar out of the national team means losing millions of dollars in commercial appeal. It creates a terrifying reality for the Brazilian fans. The people running the sport might actually prefer to risk losing another World Cup with Neymar on the pitch rather than win one without his marketability. Neymar Jr is undoubtedly a legend. He is a generational talent who gave the world moments of pure magic that will be replayed forever. No one can take that away from him. But in football, hanging on to the past is the absolute quickest way to destroy your future. The Brazilian people have finally moved on. They are ready for a new era. The only question left is, will the CBF let them? Now, I want to hear from you. Are Brazilians being completely ungrateful to the biggest star of their generation? Or are they 100% right to want him out of the 2026 World Cup? Let the debate begin down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more deep dives into the football world. I'll see you in the next one.